Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing while the York High NJROTC Color Guard posts the colors and the Pledge of Allegiance, the National Anthem, and the Alma Mater played by the York High School Band. Color Guard, please post the colors. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran there. The bombs
Dr. Shandor, school board members, Dr. Butler, faculty, staff, guests, and the class of 2017. It is with great pleasure that I welcome all of you to the York High Class of 2017 commencement exercise.
It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the members of the York County School Board. Mrs. Barbara Haywood, District 1. Mrs. Cindy Kursky, District 2. Mr. Mark Medford, District 3. Mr. James E. Richardson, District 4. Dr. Robert W. George, District 5. And with greetings from the school board, the chairman, Dr. Robert George, District 5.
We almost put Dr. George on the spot, but he bowed to me. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, rather. To the 2017 York High School graduating Falcons, may the spirit of the Falcon run deep in your veins and you bleed blue and white for many years to come. Today is a special day, a day to reflect upon the joys you've known, the dreams you are reaching for, and the memories you cherish. A day for wishing you a wonderful future filled with everything that makes you happy. I'm indeed happy to have this opportunity to express to you the congratulations from the school board. Graduation is an occasion to remind us of the dreams, the hopes, and the wonders of life. As you began this journey approximately 13 years ago, your abilities to write and tell stories grew with you. You began in preschool with something like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, or 5 Little Monkeys Jumping on the Bed. You moved to elementary school and your writings consisted of what I did on my summer vacation, what will I be in the future, how to make new friends. In middle school, you advanced to such concerns as clothes and outfits if it hadn't occurred already. You began to think about dressing for success. You wrote on such topics as the person you most wanted to be like or the famous person you wanted to grow up to become. Now in high school, you predicted the future. You wrote about who you thought you would become and what you would be doing 20 years from today. And also your most meaningful high school experiences or the tools that you would need in your future profession. As you leave high school, your most recent writings become more persuasive and go something like this. To whom it may concern, I am a member of the 2017 graduating class of York High School. I'm writing this letter seeking employment with your organization or seeking admission to your institution. I believe that I possess the characteristics that you are looking for in an employee or member of the freshman class, and I look forward to the opportunity to further talk with you regarding the future possibility. For those of you who are entering the military, I would imagine that your persuasiveness was somewhat different. But oh, how your writings have matured over time. As you leave high school and leave these years behind you, remember that success lies in not how well known you are, but how well respected. Not in your power to take, but your willingness to give. Success is that small voice you hear within when you know you have done your best, and it's that inner voice that's usually right. So be kind, especially to yourself. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Make time for the little things that really matter and enjoy those simple pleasures. Never give up on what's important to you. Dream big, dream often, but promise that you will dream. Have fun loving what you do and believing that it really matters. So remember these words in life. The two very, very important words, thank you. The one very important word, we. And the one not so important word, I. So life is like a coin. You can spend it any way you wish, but you can only spend it once. So as I take my seat, please know that the school board members and I wish you all the blessings that life has in store for you. Go forth with grace and humility to achieve your goals and seek the happiness that you desire and deserve. Again, congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Haywood. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Victor Shandor. Dr. Victor Shandor was appointed as superintendent of the York County School Division in August 2014. He has more than 20 years of public education experience as a teacher, principal, and district administrator. Shandor, a 1992 graduate of California University in Pennsylvania, began his career in education as a teaching assistant. He then earned a master's degree in exceptional education from Old Dominion University and ultimately a doctorate in educational leadership from Wingate University. Dr. Shandor grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He and his wife, Melissa, have 3 children. Please welcome Dr. Victor Shandor.
Thank you, Brennan. Good afternoon and congratulations, York High School class of 2017. I'd also like to welcome and thank our teachers, parents, and families celebrating with us today. You have reached a major milestone in your life, and I'm honored to share this accomplishment with you. I spent a lot of time contemplating the message I wanted to share with our graduates, which led me to reflect on my own graduation 29 years ago and what I remembered from that day. I have to confess, I don't remember who spoke, much less what advice they gave. Then I had a moment of realization. I graduated high school 29 years ago. How is that possible? I'm sure many of the parents here feel the same way. It seems like yesterday that we were sitting in those chairs ready to take on the world. Now, after 17 or 18 years of supporting your child, providing them guidance, helping them make good decisions, driving them all over town, it's now their turn to take on the world. I have been so impressed with the work and accomplishments I have witnessed from this group of students. Much of this is possible due to the support they receive from their parents and the staff at the school. At this time, graduates, please join me in thanking them for supporting you through the good times as well as the tough times. Finally, graduates, as you stand on the edge of adulthood and independence, ready to take on the world, remember you are prepared for the next step in your life journey and have a solid educational foundation and support system in place to be successful. My hope for you is to choose a career that you love, that you're passionate about. If you do that, you will find success and you will never work a day in your life. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, Dr. Shandor. At this time, I would like to introduce Zane Hines and Mason Milner to read their class poems.
Good afternoon. My poem is entitled Dreams You Sought. To graduate is to begin your life, but your nervousness hides behind the bend. The start of your life will be full of strife, but you know it is worth it in the end. Self-reliance, a terrifying thought. Your whole life you depended on someone else. Do not think hard about the dreams you sought, for you might think to turn around and run. We obsess over failure and success, but obsessions cannot be too healthy. Learn to have fun and worry less and less. There's much more to life than being wealthy. The real world is a terrifying place. The key to success is to not treat it like a race.
The title of my poem is The Class of 2017. Day one, we enter school, classes begin. Freshman year, so full of fear, despair coming so very near. Utterly lost, we wander like sheep with no idea of what's to be. Day one, we enter school, classes begin. We're sophomores now, pretending to be upperclassmen. No one cares about college, no one cares about grades. We all start driving our own ways. Day one, we enter school, classes begin. As juniors we arrive, students achieving, our parents filled with pride. We soar academically, we strive athletically, we look ahead, glimpsing the finish line. Day one, we enter school, classes begin. Seniors at last, but habits of procrastination haven't passed. Future looming, stress ensuing, senioritis booming. Graduation comes, friends depart, everyone heads to their next start. We finished a race, but the next one is coming. Thank you, York High, for all we're becoming.
Thank you, Zane and Mason. It is now my privilege to introduce the Salutatorian for the York High School class of 2017, my friend, Chan Lu. Good afternoon, Dr. Shandor, Dr. Butler, school board members, faculty, friends, family, and most importantly, the York High class of 2017. First and foremost, I would like to congratulate the class of 2017 for completing this monumental achievement. I would also like to thank the faculty members and parents for fostering our vigorous journey over the past 4 years to reach this special moment. We would not be here today without your support, and we immensely appreciate your guidance and counseling in fostering our academic growth, as well as our growth as individuals. Class of 2017, for many years, I have served you food from China Ocean, and now I will serve you one final time with this fire speech. Looking back at these past 4 years of high school, I feel a sense of bittersweet burden, as well as a sense of immense appreciation for the experiences I've had, from the good, the bad, and the ugly. In a sense, graduation from high school marks the beginning of a new chapter in our lives, whether it may be work, college, or any other paths we may choose to pursue after today. However, in saying so, we should strive to cherish these last 4 years because the experiences have shaped our perspective on life. I think we can all agree that high school is a dynamic period full of highs and lows, from late-night group texts with fellow struggling classmates to lengthy assignments and feeling like a third wheel. The experience seemed never-ending. Life resembled one of those cheesy t-shirts: eat, school, sleep, repeat. Despite the often unpleasant nature of the tasks, these daily experiences shaped our identities. High school may seem like a lot of work, but in the end, it's what we make of these moments that truly count. Even if the experience failed to excite us at times, we often overlook how these moments have shaped us. Every joyful moment we experience, every pitfall we stumble into, every laugh we share, and every rejection we face ultimately leads to one thing: personal growth. These nourishing moments provide sustenance for growth in the academic and social world. Though we often overlook how these mundane daily experiences can subtly affect us, life always finds a way of turning ordinary experiences into something exceptionally wonderful. In the tumultuous and often polarizing atmosphere that we as people find ourselves in now, I have a few words of advice, even if it is from an overachieving, stereotypical Asian who tried too hard in high school. My advice is to seek to understand and not to ignore. Surround yourself with people who disagree with you, and never forget to laugh at yourself, laugh at others, and laugh with others. Humor is the greatest example of our humanity at work, and our ability to laugh allows us to escape. even if only for a brief moment. The great comedian Bob Newhart summarized this best when he said, "People with a sense of humor tend to be less egocentric and more realistic in their view of the world, and more humble in moments of success, and less defeated in times of travail." By finding a moment to stop and laugh, we create a plateau of relief on which we can stand upon. In our generation, we are oftentimes overwhelmed with trying to find our own niche in a world of increasing stress and expectations, ranging anywhere from school to work. Even if just for a second you are able to bring a moment of levity through humor and understanding, you will no doubt help yourself and those around you. Despite this, I want you each to cherish all your experiences, from the good to the bad, because in the end, our lives are what we make of them. The York High Class of 2017, I congratulate you all on your achievements over these last 4 years, and I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Chun. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce the York High School Class of 2017 Valedictorians. Much hard work and effort has gone into achieving this monumental task. This dedication to excellence has gone into achieving this distinguished honor. Our valedictorians for the Class of 2017 are Kevin Babu, and Brennan Shalou.
Good afternoon, Dr. Shandor, Dr. Butler, members of the school board, faculty, family, friends, and York High Class of 2017. Thank you. I'm so honored to be standing here today, and before I begin, there are a few thank yous in order. First of all, I would like to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for all of his blessings. Thank you. Without him, I could do nothing. I would also like to thank my parents for their love, support, and the constant pressure put on me to get good grades. I guess it paid off. Next, our teachers. It goes without saying that we wouldn't be here without you. You've gone above and beyond your pay grade to mentor and pour into us. Finally, I do owe a shout out to one individual in the class of 2017, Mr. Cameron Turner, who ever since middle school has been telling me to include him in my valedictorian speech. This one's for you. Graduation is a pivotal moment in all of our lives. Or so I'm told. I've never graduated before. But musical genius Kanye West devoted an entire album to the subject, so it's safe to say it's important. It's a hectic and a stressful time, but also a time to reflect on our journey from freshman year to now. High school had its ups and downs. At times, it may have seemed impossible, like when confronted with the 4,000-word paper, or the unending grind of being a student athlete, or when trying to balance school, sleep, and a social life. Oh wait, that last one is impossible. At times, high school made us mad. For instance, when we were unfairly dress coded, or when we couldn't find a parking spot. Or when a teacher wouldn't round our C- to an A. But for each of those awful, terrible times, there was a good memory. High school brought us all together. Most of us can say that we learned something, and that our time at York was more or less worthwhile. In 10 years, though, we won't remember what grade we got on that math test, or what our GPA was, or even what the valedictorian said at graduation. But we will remember the memories and the friendships we made at York. Of course, graduation is not simply a reflection on the past, but a launching pad into the future. We all have different aspirations for our lives. Some of us will be entering the workforce, some of us will be enlisting, and some of us have decided to sell our souls into eternal debt. Oh, sorry, I meant attend college. And some of us may not know yet. After all, we're still young, something we were reminded of every time we had to fill out a blue pass to use the bathroom. So as we all venture out into reality with our different goals and dreams, let's remember that just like high school, life too is a journey with its mountains and valleys. We must prepare to face the challenges that are sure to come our way and seek to have a positive impact on the world and on the people we meet. Our lives are just beginning, and we've got places to go, things to see, and mistakes to make. Our time as Falcons has taught us how to soar. And that brings us to this moment, here at graduation. We started from the bottom, now the whole team's here. Some wise person once said, "Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why it is called the present." Too often, we find ourselves getting caught up in what happened or what is to come, and we forget to live life in the here and now. And right here and right now, we are about to graduate. So let us remember our past and look to the future, but always cherish the moment, especially this one. From the bottom of my heart, congratulations, York High class of 2017.
Good afternoon, Dr. Shandor, Dr. Butler, Ms. Haywood, school board members, esteemed faculty, staff, and honored guests, friends and family, and most of all, the class of 2017. Before I begin, I would like to recognize somebody very important in my life who cannot be here today. My grandmother turns 80 today, and I would like to dedicate this speech to her. I love you, Grandma. Now, welcome to graduation, the single moment that the past 4 years of our lives has led up to, and the opportunity to finally see the results of all our hard work. However, it's not just our graduation. It was not just by our own sheer willpower and determination that got us to this moment. When we had a paper due the next day that required us to stay up till 1 a.m, who made sure that we didn't fall asleep drooling on the keyboard? After you got so sick and tired of solving quadratic equations, who gave you a nice break for dinner or suggested a run to let off some steam? Odds are, it was someone in your family. Our family has sacrificed a lot of time, work, and money to get us here today. I am sure that all of you will hug your parents after this ceremony, followed by millions of unavoidable pictures. But through our family's example of how they raised and cared for us, an important fact of life arises that I believe is one that no one should ever forget. Our parents devoted their lives to us so that we could discover our own path and have a multitude of opportunities. Just as our parents impacted us, we must make sure to make the same impact on the world around us. We need to live as if our lives are not our own. From that standpoint, we begin to live in the interest of others. Volunteering becomes commonplace, donating becomes second nature, and little by little, the world becomes a better place. For example, every summer, I volunteered at the Children's Hospital of the King's Daughters and had the chance this past year to hang out with children who were admitted to the hematology and oncology clinic, where children, usually around the age of 10, come to get regular treatments, such as blood transfusions and chemotherapy. My job was to help these kids feel at home, distracting them from their harsh and incredibly tragic reality. These kids are some of the strongest people I've ever seen, in that despite the fact that they have a tube in their chest for medication, or they have a cancerous growth inside of them, they smile and laugh and play, just like any other child. Instead of me distracting them, they lifted my spirits more than I could ever hope to lift theirs. One child, whom I will never forget, told me that she wanted to become a doctor, and when asked why, she said this: "I want to become a doctor because I don't want others to go through what I had to go through." This little girl, no older than 12, has found purpose in her life, and I firmly believe that many years after we are finished here today, she may walk through a ceremony just like this, entering as a student and leaving as a doctor, to go on to help many, many people. Living with the intention not on ourselves, but on others not only helps others, but helps ourselves as well. As graduates, we have the ability to change the world to what we want it to be. As we enter college or the workforce, we bring our morals and ideas with us, impressing new trends and changing how the world acts to others. Walk out of here with your awesome ideas, and I know that the world will only get better from here. We can break down all cultural barriers, end war, and become one human race, all aiming for the same goal of progress and peace for all mankind. I would like to end with two ideas that accurately reflect what we should remember as we leave this place and enter the wider world. The first is by Charles DeLynn, a well-practiced author. I don't want to live in the kind of world where we don't look out for each other. Not just the people that are close to us, but anyone who needs a helping hand. I can't change the way anyone else thinks or what they choose to do, but I can do my bit and hope others do the same. My hope is that my classmates and I make a difference in someone's life by looking out for one another. The second comes from one of our own who is looking out for us right now, the one and only Mr. Will Siebels. I think it expresses a general thought we are all having at this moment. My gown's too big, I'm sweaty, and Lord knows I barely squeaked out of here. But by the grace of God I did, and I will celebrate until I crash from exhaustion. So let's celebrate. Thank you for the past 4 years, York High School, and congratulations, graduates of York High, class of 2017.
Oh my goodness. I am pleased to introduce chorus seniors and chamber choir and Treasure Lee, who will now sing Flight Song by Kim Andre Arneson and Brian Tate.
is restless with the sounds we hear, is broken, shaken by the cries of pain. For this is nuisance in a voice saying, yes, we hear you, all you who cry aloud, and quickly will find answering news. So
It is my pleasure to introduce our principal, Dr. Shannon Butler. Dr. Shannon Butler joined York High School as its principal in 2015. Her career prior to arriving here at York has taken her through 18 years in public education as a high school math teacher, instructional specialist, and high school assistant principal. As the daughter of two dedicated teachers, Dr. Butler always knew that education was her passion. It was this passion that first led her to obtain her Bachelor's of Science degree in mathematics from East Carolina University. Once she entered the classroom, she decided to further her education by obtaining her master's degree in educational administration from Old Dominion University. In February of 2015, she completed her final educational goal by obtaining her Doctor of Education degree in educational planning, policy, and leadership from the College of William and Mary. Dr. Butler and her husband Spencer have two children, Case and Kendall, who are both future York High Falcons. Please give a warm welcome to our principal, Dr. Shannon Butler.
Good afternoon, members of the school board, Dr. Shandor, invited guests, Falcon families, and most importantly, the class of 2017. Today is an extremely important day in your lives. This day is not just about all of the hard work and dedication of the last 4 years, but it is truly a culmination of the hard work and dedication over the last 13 years. Because of this, it is so important that we share this day, not just with the teachers and staff of York High School, but with all of the teachers and staff members who have impacted your journey thus far along the way. I'd like to ask Mrs. Christina Head, principal of Seaford Elementary School, Mrs. Lisa Searcy, assistant principal of Dare Elementary, Mrs. Kelly Denny, principal of Yorktown Elementary, and Mr. Bobby Knowles, assistant principal of Yorktown Middle School, to join me here at the podium. These ladies and gentlemen, along with myself, represent 5 buildings and 5 sets of teachers and staff members that have made a difference in your lives along the way. At each stop, elementary, middle, and high school, you form relationships with people who impacted your learning, your choices, and your future. These impacts are what truly makes our community, the York community, so very special. You began this journey wearing that yellow school bus ribbon around your neck so that you knew what bus to ride on your very first day of kindergarten. You made your way through elementary school, experiencing field days, getting jewels on AR buttons, taking your first test, getting your first grades, and loving every bit of the excitement that moving up a grade would bring. In middle school, you became more independent. You got to change classes. You got your very first locker. You found your voice, even if sometimes it was with an attitude. You went to your first dance, and many of you got to represent your school for the first time in either clubs or sports. Then you moved to high school, where you got to experience many life-changing events. You were a Falcon to the fullest extent, with pep rallies, homecoming, powder puff, and sporting events. Most importantly, you learned to drive, and most of you became a true adult. Each of us standing here represents a piece of your journey thus far, and I invited these principals here today to celebrate just that, your journey, a true culmination of the last 13 years of education. Thank you, administrators, and thank you to the people that you represent that played a key role in bringing these graduates, the class of 2017, here today. So while this piece of your journey has ended, the true journey of your life is just beginning. As Jimmy Iovine said, that diploma you hold in your hands today is really just your learner's permit for the rest of the drive through life. My best advice to you is as you take the next steps in your journey, you follow your heart and you find your true passion. My one wish for each of you is that on this continual journey, you are lucky enough to find what you are truly passionate about. I am extremely lucky that I have found my passion as a principal, and I have a job that even in its toughest days allows me to see growth in every student that walks the halls of York High School. I hope that you all know that as I stand here today as your principal, I am overwhelmed with how unbelievably proud I am of all of your accomplishments, and I cannot wait to see where the rest of your journey takes you. As an unknown author once stated, I hope that your dreams take you to the corners of your smiles, to the highest of your hopes, to the windows of your opportunities, and to the most special places your heart has ever known. My final wish for the rest of your journey can be best summed up by these lyrics from Rascal Flatts. My wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you. Thank you, class of 2017, for allowing us to be a part of your journey and for letting us love each of you. The York High Medallion has been commissioned to represent one of the highest honors that can be awarded to a graduating senior at York High School. These students have contributed to the pride and spirit of the school, giving of their time and energy beyond expectations. These dedicated students personify what York High School represents. The York Medallion is awarded at the graduation ceremony, and all recipients are unaware of this honor until that time. So it is with great pleasure that I recognize Rayvon Patrick and Kyle Mastracci as recipients of the York Medallion. Please come to the stage. Take the hat off.
Thank you.
It is my pleasure to now begin the presentation of the diplomas to the class of 2017 of York High School.
Samira Aziza Abu Hamid. Joshua Michael Akers. Christina Pauline Angel. Hannah Faith Angel. Cameron William Ash. Kevin Matthew Babu. Jacob Eugene Baker. Paul Cedrics Makataeg Barbado. Leah Rose Beaver. Mark Anthony Benjamin. Sarah Benothman. Kathleen Margaret Berry. Micaeus Pice Becerra. Lauren Riley Bache. Jeha Alexis Gladys Bonds. Jayla Antia Bradsby. Zoe Olivia Brandt. Sawyer Wyatt Brantley. Tanasia Jaylani Brown. Rachel Rebecca Brownell. Leah Marie Bucceletto. Walter Glenn Buck. Rain Elizabeth Marcel Burleson. Jonah Chung Bywater. Edward Alexander Cabral. Ian Andrew Carey. Zion Christine Carey. Joanne Marie Dominique Casanova. Sean Cameron Cash. Brennan Thomas Shalou. Avery Danielle Sharnock. Sheng Yue Chen. Yejin Choi. Thomas Anthony Saccone III. Melina Victoria Sienski. Anthony Brian Clark. Cameron Mackenzie Clements. Hannah Ray Cole. Alyssa Ann Costello. Michael Edna Cottrell. Mark Thomas Crate. Clyde Vashon Crocker. Samantha Michelle Croswell. David Ryan Cunningham. Jacob Austin Kenneth Dahl. Kirsten Minnie Davis. Catherine Celine Dawson. Victoria Maria Deagle. James Michael Diana. Aaron Michael Diaz. James Ira DeSpirito. Charity Lachey Dixon. Charles Richard Downey IV. Michael Serge Dewsbury II. John Mark Duffer. Ranson Richard Dunn. Cody William Dye. Taylor Lynn Jackcharge. Alyssa Simone Erland. Megan Elizabeth Eckstein. Joseph Bruce Ellswick. Chelsea Renee Evans. Marissa Shay Evans. Tanya Factez. Ashlyn Danielle Faust. Markia Kiera Fields. Ariel Ladon Firth Spigner. Nydia Alexandra Flores Moya. Michael James Fochman. Rachel Elise Fowler. Winter Reed Gallion. Allison Kathleen Garltz. Mustafa Walid Mustafa Ghanem. Kaylee Nicole Gibson. Ryan Murphy Gilly. Xavier Franklin Glenn. Sierra Nicole Gillis. Megan Frances Gingery. Ryan James Grimmett. Stephen Carver Grinnell III. Abby Rose Gresh. Nicholas Aaron Grubbs. Alexander Kaito Hall. Gabrielle Layton Hall. Mitchell Douglas Hamilton. Kevin Reed Harlow. Parker J. Harp. McKenna Grace Head. Jessica Lily Hebner. Maria K. Hedspeth. Zane Hugh Hines. Laura Catherine Himmler. Anaya Vache Hubert. Alec Thomas Hinsberger. Elise Blair Hicks. Ashley Grace Hill. Kylie Clark Hockaday. Stephen Joseph Hoddle. Michael James Holliday. Macy Lee Holt. Jessica Ann Hollop. Elena Francis Hamala. Kyla Kayana Honey. Jared Daniel Horn. Jasmine Victoria Huggins. Donald William Humes. Austin Lloyd Ingram. Elizabeth Francesca Irwin. Nija Charmaine Jackson. Kelly Joanne Jacoby. Andre Sergey Johnson. Anya Alexandra Johnson. Haley Nicole Johnson. Ireland Maria Johnson. Caitlin Lee Jones. Travis Keith Jones. Ryan Edward Jordan. Rachel Becca Casbone. Jordan Paige Keller. Zachary Richard Kent. Madison Olivia Kilgore. John Scott King. William Michael Alexander Kitchen. Casey Kathleen Knox. Ian Nicholas Conitzer. Alexandra Haley Crank. James William Crassa II. Brett Charles Kraus. Hans Christopher Coopers IV.
Austin Cole Lackey. Danielle Nicole Latulip. David Hamilton Lee. Charmaine Tiana Lee. DeAndre Omaz Lightfoot. Thomas Hicks Lopez. Sierra Nicole Loudon. Sarah Marie Lowry. Chun Jin Lu. Sean Najid Lugo de Alba. Ana Patricia Yoko Lugo. Marisa Danae Loera Madrid. Samuel Micah Steinberg Malmquist. Angelica Ann Marquez. Elicia Maria Martinez. Kyle Andrew Mastracci. Zachary Taylor Matthews. Taylor Cerise Matsganis Brewer. Sydney Lee McElvin. Ryan Alexander McGinley. Adam Lucas Mead. Mallory Paige Mites. Alexander Lawrence Miller. Mason Lee Milner. Shalay Nicole Minton. Anna Michelle Moffitt. James Christopher Mollenkamp. Lillian Deal Monk. Jared Austin Moore. Michaela Faye Moore. Delaney Rayanne Morris. Eric Nathaniel Moulton. Megan Augusta Mooring. Madison Haley Mullins. Hader Hassan Nadam. Grace Joy Liz Natoli. Xavier James Wynn. Nicholas Lee Norman. Emma McLean North. Logan Lee Novotny Skates. Kira Elizabeth Opalka. Colin Lawrence Ottafaro. Kiera Colette Palmer. Changyang Park. Noah Ryan Jude Pascarella. Rayvon Corbin Patrick. Daniel Marcelo Pazmino. Sophia Grace Pereira. Camille Rachel Perry. Shane Quinn Perucci. Austin Edward Phillips. Sophia Josette Priestley. Brandon Thomas Ramirez. Colton Vincent Riley. Jacob Henry Reimers. Daniel Alfred Reich. Christian Eric Reynolds. Emily Corinne McClung Reynolds. Joan Marie Riggins. Fabian Gabriel Rivera Ramos. Kevin J. Robinson. Christopher Stephen Rocky. Caitlin Renee Root. Emily Jean Rudge. Catherine Elizabeth Russell. Royale Jermaine Jason Sandiford. Emma Sky Scheidegger. John Richard Scott. Courtney Ann Seifert. Lindsay Maris Sexton. Yekaterina Dmitrievna Sholtaeva. D'Artagnan Robert Willis Shaw. Joseph Holston Shematek. Nicholas James Elgin Shotwell. Andrew Devin Schultz. William Henry Siebels. Avery Todd Sims. Connor O'Brien Simons. Kyle Richard Sislak. Dylan Chandler Smith. Matthew Jefferson Smith. Tyler Alden Smith. Matthew Collum Snell. Rachel Ann Snyder. Mickey Damrung Sundara. Joseph Michael Spino. Noelle Elizabeth Spurgeon. Nyala Shaye Steele. Michaela Lynn Taggart. Lauren Elizabeth Tanner. Brooklyn Elise Taylor. Joshua Emmanuel Taylor. Alistair Franklin Thompson. Mason Thomas Torrance. Min Kwanwook Tron. Tyler Soon Tran. Daniel Hunter Trainer. Hagan Matthew Noble Tracy. Cameron Christopher Turner. Tyler Wallace Twiggs. Caitlin Sierra Tyson. Daniel Ryan Urban. Madison Grace Van Dyke. Holly Carolyn Vestal. Rebecca J. Warhol. Chastity Christine Watson. Benjamin Edward Webb. Jeffrey Alexander White. Alexis Mariah Wilkerson. Matthew Tyler Willard. Grace Nozomi Wilson. Haley Renee Winfrey. Austin James Witts. Jacob Christopher Witt. Alan Lee Weish Jr. Christian David Yee. Alyssa Pearl Young. Colton Chase Young. Julie Lynn Zoe.
By the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Virginia and the York County School Division, I now officially declare you the 2017 graduating class of York High School. Please move your tassels to the left. Congratulations, you are now officially graduates of York High School.